Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Now, a little while ago we talked about Sondheim and what I learned from Sondheim, his golden rules. And today I want to talk a little bit about what I learned from Stephen Schwartz. So stay tuned. Okay, now, like most young people, I have totally been in situations where I have Googled the most random things to try and help me, and a lot of those things had to do with writing a musical, and that's a part of the reason why I made this channel, so that, you know, if you are searching for information, that you can find it here, because a lot of information was very difficult to find or just didn't exist about specifically writing musicals. But one thing that I did find on the internet, and maybe you've come across it, is an interview or a series of questions that were answered by Stephen Schwartz. So I found this information really useful to hear directly from him. And I saw Wicked in London the other day, and it was awesome. And it said online that they were selling his biography, and I really wanted to buy it, but they didn't have it there. So I wasn't able to get it, but I totally recommend books as the most awesome way to learn from these fantastic people that I will likely never ever meet. But you know, through books, you can learn so much from them, and that's what I found with Sondheim from my last video as well. So, what I found when I was reading this article, the number one takeaway, I don't really remember anything else, but the one thing that I took away that has helped me so much and has helped me write things so much quicker is, he said, to follow the path of least resistance. Now, that in itself sounds a little bit wacky, but what it means is do what feels easy, right? So if you've been told, okay, I've got to develop my plot and then I've got to build it up with structure and I've got to layer in this and layer in this, and you're sitting there going, but I don't know where to start with this. But I've got a really good idea for a song, but I'm meant to be doing this whole plot thing. Do the thing that feels easiest, right? So if you've got a really great idea for a song, but you don't have a plot yet, I write the song, right? Because it's there, it's easy, you feel motivated and inspired to do it. And the thing is, once you write that song, it will lead to the next thing, right? It'll unlock something else and you go, that totally makes me understand this about this character. This character fits into it like this. And, well, this character has this relationship and then they sing this song. I'm going to write this song next, right? So as long as you follow the thing that feels the most easy, you will constantly have something that you can be doing and working towards rather than getting stuck and doing nothing for really long periods of time. So if you find it easiest to start from the very beginning and just write it all the way through without knowing where you're going or without knowing how it's going to end, and that feels really easy to you, follow the path of least resistance. Don't get caught up with the right way, you know. That's what I found a lot of other people asking when I was searching on the web. They were wondering, you know, what's the best way to do it, or what's the right way to do it? And that's a question in itself, but if you're wondering how to write a musical or how to do it, the answer is to just do it. You know, it might not be the right way, and it might not be the best way, and it might not be the best musical, but a musical is better than, you know, no musical. You know, a bad musical is better than a really good musical that doesn't exist and that you haven't written, right? So follow the path of least resistance. Do whatever feels the absolute easiest. And if you get stuck, it doesn't matter if you are halfway writing a song and you get stuck and you have this great idea for another song, or you have this great idea for a scene. Go to that, you know, you don't have to finish that song right away. The path of least resistance will contain a key to the next easiest thing, the next path of least resistance, okay? Okay, so that is what I learned from Stephen Schwartz. Hopefully I can learn a whole bunch more if I ever get to read his biography. Let me know in the comments below if you have seen Wicked and where you've seen it. I saw it in London and it was so good. Hopefully I'll have another video up for you soon, so bye for now.